Hi, my name is Brandy, and I am starting 100 Day Reality Challenge. Today is actually my second day. The first day I recorded, there was no volume, so I'm actually re-recording my first day. I have a few daunting goals, but they are realistic nonetheless. And these are what I want to focus on for my 100-day challenge. So the first goal is actually a 30-day proactivity test that I got from this book I'm reading called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And there's a couple things that he suggests doing to become more proactive. And the first one is to work only in my circle of influence. First, I have to find out what exactly is in my circle of influence so that I make sure I'm working in that circle and not this influence of conflict or circle of conflict. The next way to measure is to make small commitments and keep them, which is part of the 100-day challenge. So those are kind of combined together. Next one is don't argue. I don't really argue very much, so I don't think this one will be very hard. I want to focus on listening and not rebutting or being defensive when someone's talking to me, if it's an issue that we don't agree on or we just have different viewpoints. The next way to measure this is when you make a mistake, admit it, correct it, and learn from it immediately. No going back a couple days later finding out, oh yeah, I guess I did this and I want to apologize. It's more or less being so aware of what you're doing that you catch yourself making the mistake before you even complete it. Another way to measure this is to work on only the things that you have control over. There's a lot of things that we don't have control over in our lives, and I'm experiencing some situations like that right now, and the best thing for me to do is focus on what I can control, because trying to control something that I can't will only make me more stressed out and resistant to the situation in general. And the last thing to become more proactive is to work on just work on being yourself. Just work on being aware in your existence and being in the present. Another goal that I have is to be realistic about my budget and my income. The way I'm going to track this is to be aware that I'm not my income. I should not be inhibited by my income. I should do what I want and the things that make me happy, regardless of how much money I have or make. Another way I'm going to measure this is to budget practically and consistently. So I need to be spending less than the money I make, and I need to be looking at my finances at least 20 minutes a day, whether I spend money or not, to make sure I'm reaching those financial goals that I'm setting for myself, such as paying down my debt more aggressively and continuing to save. I save money every month for an emergency fund, for situations like losing a job, but I also need to set up budgets for saving for vacations, because everybody needs a vacation, and I shouldn't be putting that on a credit card. The last way for me to measure me being practical about my budget and my income is separating my needs from my wants. I've been into this instant gratification thing lately because I find comfort in shopping sometimes, but I need to make sure I'm taking care of my needs first before I indulge, and actually try to underindulge so that it means more to me when I do buy things for myself out of the normal. My next goal is to create a personal mission statement. I was motivated by the book that I'm reading, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and he mentions having a personal mission statement that should focus on what I want to be, what I want to do, and on the values or principles upon which being and doing are based. So whatever I'm saying or whoever I profess to be should be in my actions also. I shouldn't just be saying these things, and they should be based on my values and my principles. So if I don't know what those are, I better figure them out in order for me to get a mission statement. The next thing I want to do is meditate every day. I went to Sahaja meditation for the first time yesterday, and I felt the energy from within radiating through my body, and I also felt a little more centered, and I'm actually looking for that internal balance that I feel like I'm lacking right now, that will help me stabilize my life in the areas that I can control. So Sahaja meditation every single day for a minimum of 10 minutes is what I'm going to give myself. But there's a live stream that I can do for 30 minutes. So I'm really looking forward to continuing that process. I also need to consistently work out at a minimum of 3 days a week. I haven't been consistent working out, but I am getting into the personal training profession, and it is mandatory for me to continue to model a healthier lifestyle that incorporates physical activity most days out of the week. So I signed up to do a glow run next month, which will keep me consistently working out to train to do it. It's a 5K, but I'm not a runner, so it'll take some discipline for me. My last goal is to work on my book 4 hours a week, and this shouldn't be very hard for me to do. There's 168 hours in a week, and I only work 40 of them, so I should have plenty of time to work on my book, along with all the other stuff that I'm doing. I'm really excited about this 100-day challenge. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to break some boundaries that I've created in my head about my abilities to achieve certain things. And this video blog will definitely keep me on top of it. This is the longest video I'll record, but it's just all my goals that I want to accomplish in the next 100 days. Cheers.